Hey family, Coach Deuce here, and I wanted to come and to share a word of encouragement with you if you've been struggling with your past and your feeling of the inability to move forward in your life with your confidence, with the dreams and goals that you believe that God has given you. In a lot of circles, I seem like a very confident person, and I am. And I am a very positive person. That being said, a lot of people look at me as if I have everything together. But what they don't realize is that I struggled, and I still struggle with dealing with my past. When I was younger, I had a lot of traumatic experiences. My parents being divorced when I was, I think, 4 years old, and then struggling to have a connection with my stepmother, and then in school, because of just a number of things. Number one, my personality, high energy person, plus the trauma that I dealt with from home. I was reactive in class, and the teachers didn't always know what to do with me. So some called me a class clown. Some felt I needed help, and in fact, there were those who I believe they recommended that I start taking Ritalin for attention deficit disorder. I have my own opinions of that. And as a believer, I just don't believe that we have the spirit of infirmity, sickness, and all of that, or it's not from God. We do get it, but it's not from God. So those things affected me. Then I started getting bullied right into high school, into majority of high school, and then and a lot of other rejection. And because of that, I just started to see myself as a failure. And I started to see myself as someone who didn't have much to offer. Now, I gave my life to Jesus Christ in 2006, and it was the best decision I've ever made. It wasn't easy making that decision. It was at a time where August 2006, I remember clearly, I was mentally broke, physically broke, spiritually broke, financially broke, emotionally broke as I could be. At the time, I was an alcoholic. I remember giving my life to Jesus Christ in my apartment, 99 Pulley Place in Buffalo, New York. And I remember I didn't know what that was going to look like. I remember not sure if it was the best decision to make, but I made it. And over the next days, weeks, months, and years, I saw God move. But still, there was parts of me that felt inadequate in my career, felt inadequate in my ability to be able to achieve at high levels. And because of that, I was inconsistent. I did not perform at a high level of excellence. And I'm being very vulnerable with you. And a lot of times it was because I looked at the past. And my past, looking in the rear view mirror, it didn't give me the opportunity to look ahead. So there were many short-lived great opportunities in my life. And then recently I had to remind myself of what Paul said, forgetting the past and focusing on what lies ahead. And so I have had to learn that the past, there are lessons to it. It's the reality. I have a past. I may not forget it, but the past doesn't dictate my future. And so as you're watching this, number one, you're not watching this by accident. Number two, the past is the past. I don't care what you've done or what people have done to you or what you've done to yourself, maybe not in a healthy way. If you've hurt someone, make sure you've asked for forgiveness. You've asked from them, from God. If you've hurt yourself, make sure you forgive yourself unconditionally. And then you move forward. You move forward. You focus on what God has for you. You focus on your future. You focus on your dreams. You focus on becoming like Christ. Because life is short. And every time you're thinking about your past, you're stopping yourself from focusing on the future. It's not going to be easy, my friend, but it's going to be, in the words of a great motivational speaker, worth it. It's not going to be easy, but it will be worth it. And it's going to take some effort on your end. But if you focus on the future, you resolve, you make a commitment, you become resolute. The word resolution, like we use in New Year's, the word resolution just means to make up your mind. If you make up your mind to focus on God for your future, and allowing the Holy Spirit, in Philippians 2:13, one of my favorite scriptures, it says to give us the will to do, He gives us the strength to will and to do for His good pleasure. If you focus on that, and remember Romans, I think 8:28, all things are working together for our good, then you keep going. So my sister or my brother, if you're watching, whoever you are watching this, keep going, keep pushing, keep reminding yourself it's not over. And it's not over till God said it. The past is just the past. Remember this, the past is just the past. And I believe in you. Let me finish off by prophesying over you. Things that God has planned to do for your life in this season shall come to fruition. There are doors that are going to be open. There are people you're going to align with. There is favor that's going to come upon you. In fact, it's coming upon you now. The joy of the Lord is your strength. You'll have joy and peace. And you shall see blessings in your life like never before. Now, as I've said that, receive the prophetic word, believe the prophetic word, and walk in the prophetic word. God will show you what next steps to do. But don't live in the past. If this message encouraged you, share in the comment section, and maybe you can even make sure you share with someone else so that they can get this word. Love you. God bless, and I look forward to encouraging you in the next video.